We've just arrived at another island, dropped the anchor, and we're going to put the kayaks in the water, make it getting ready, and we're going for a snorkel just over there. There's a great big reef. Put the drone up to have a look. A couple of other boats over there. Lots of pearl farms in the distance there. So let's go. Okay, got the diving gear in, or snorkeling gear I should say, and unhooked. Plunking in here, backing out. Margie's boat's been all set up by a professional crew member, me, and here she comes. Let's go, gorgeous. We absolutely loved this anchorage. We spent many days kayaking, diving, snorkeling, and just having a great time. This is a beautiful day. Just a short little paddle over here. Crystal clear water. I can see 18 meters right to the bottom. This snorkel session we saw some weird and wonderful things. Here's a cowrie shell about 75mm long. This is called the goby and the shrimps, and horned starfish. You see the little shrimp comes out beside the goby. They monitor and look after their hole together. A lazy puffer fish, a really weird colour, but he would not move. It didn't matter what I did, he would not move. And then we came across this mantis shrimp. This one was about 250mm long, brightly coloured. I guess he might be a rainbow mantis shrimp. And here a little yellow boxfish. He's hidden in this little cave with lots of soft corals and fans and that around him. We haven't seen one of these branch anemones before, and they're quite mesmerising watching their arms open up and fold back in. This leather jacket, a small one, but quite a cute little thing. This big blue star, probably about 35 centimetres across. And this is the egg sac of the Spanish dancer. At first it looks like a piece of scrap material on the bottom. The weather was so beautiful we decided to move sunrise to another sand cay, maybe 3 nautical miles from where we were. Absolutely beautiful again. Sunrise. Guys have come ashore and they're out there diving for something. Have a look at the size of the propeller on this boat. Tiny. So this morning we're going to get the dinghy off and head on out to a couple of reefs, nice and close. It's a pretty simple job. We have a crisscross strap on here, stop it wobbling backwards and forwards because it's on nylon chock, so it can slide pretty easy. Now what we do is start the remote up, lift the platform up somewhat. There's locking pins, safety locking pins either side, so pull them out. Then we let the whole platform down. That's it. Take the hook up a little bit. So we'll here do, gorgeous.
Looks beautiful, darling.
All right, let's get the gear on and plop in. This was about a 10 to 18 metre depth of dive for us. We were in the water for probably just around an hour, and we came across so many different types of corals and soft sponges and sea fans and other little critters. We've been looking for a book to identify a lot of these things that we've seen under the water, because we haven't come across them before, and we find it quite hard to find a book to identify all these corals and fishes and sponges and fans from around. So if anyone's got any idea, that'd be great. The time had come to leave the beautiful Palawan and make our way to Subic Bay, where we were going to have some work done and get prepared to make the crossing to Japan. We paddled ashore this beautiful afternoon and had a few drinks and laughs with our mates before we got ready to leave in the morning. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're looking at changing this plastic that was put on our boat when we bought it. We're just not happy with it at all. It's all gone mouldy and bubbly and water underneath it, and it's bloody hot. So I'll show you, this is just 9 o'clock in the morning and already it is 70.5 degrees. You can see how the mould is all growing in here. Oh, so hot. Up here on the fly bridge, you can see what that's like. But we've got some guys here today. They're going to measure up, see how many square metre it is, and we're looking at another product. They're making a drawing here now. Hopefully we've got enough sheets in stock. So we're in this nice little marina called Vasco's. There's a little fish there that's been knocked around. Look at a few boats in here. Guys build aluminium boats, do bits of fit outs. That's another one that's called S-Teak. Not really that keen on that. We'll go over to this boat here and measure the temperature a bit. Here we are on this newish, what style of boat do you call this, Rob?
Centre cab.
Centre cab. And this is sitting out in the sun, same, decking 53 degrees. Now we decided to go ahead, my job, buy some plastic and make some plastic moulds, and then 10 days of pulling up the old teak and cleaning the decks down. And then once I'd cleaned the decks down, got all the sicker and old decking off, get some epoxy, mix up and fill all the cracks and holes and dents and stuff from where I pulled the teak up. And that took a lot of work. As I said, 10 days. Then once I'd filled and cleaned, taped some plastic, some filler and paint around the edges. At the same time, I decided to move the batteries from the helm to underneath the saloon floor. Investigated under the floor, buy a sheet of ply, cut a hole for the batteries to go into, make a lid for it, fly some electricians in from Thailand that did the work on the boat to start with. There's the lid, preparing it to put the hinges on, hinges back on the door, then sheet of ply, put the battery boxes in, run about 150 metres of wiring, carry all the batteries down, inverters, put it in an exhaust fan in and a vent out into the engine bay. These guys did a magnificent job. Took them 5 days of hard work, and also at the same time decided to add 40 centimetres to the back of each hull on our boat, which added 675 kilos of buoyancy. So we didn't cut anything off the end, we just cleaned the fairing off, glued the blocks of foam on, glued the foam on the top, fiberglass, vacuum fiberglassed it all back on, put the coping around the top, faired it, anti-fouled it, and then finished. So then we could get back to the main job we started, which was putting the decking down. Here's the machine at Bay Marine Subic, which did all the decking installation for us. This great CNC machine. Once the patterns are made, they get them into a computer mode and then feed them into this machine, and it just goes to work. Cut, route. That goes, sunrise goes right at that door as you come into our rear cockpit before you go into the saloon. Make all those up. These sheets are all got 3M backing tape on the back of them. We're installing some solar screens here with some stick-on self-adhesive little clips on the glass, so no drilling, and some solar mesh which cuts about 80% of the heat out. And Mike from Subic Bay is doing the job. Very good job. He's made a pattern, made it up, putting the little clips on here. And if you have a look around the other side, we've noticed a difference in the boat already with one screen made. So here they are. They just look like a shake cloth type material. It's very effective, and there it is, made on there, clipped on beautifully, and we'll have a look from the inside. And that's the effect from the inside. can barely see it, but Maggie says it's cooler and I agree. Excellent. Now we've started to lay the decking down. Ooh, it's brilliant. Just so beautiful to walk on. Like really beautiful. Bit spongy, nice and cool. Cool compared to even the white fiberglass. They've made all the sheets where it's just seamless without any visible joints. Really like what they're doing here. Working away, getting it down. A couple more days and we'll be finished. The guys wanted to work overnight because it was a bit cooler, and they were using a laser light to line up all the lines, make sure it was beautiful and straight, and it was easier to put the product down overnight as well. So now we're all done, and Margie and I have left and are on our way to Japan.